What's going on? Johnny here. So I've been messing around with the piano event idea and I've been having my own challenges. And so I actually did a memorization and a recall that I'm going to include in this video, so make sure you watch that because I go more in depth about what was giving me such an issue when I was trying to actually memorize it. But I'm going to explain just a general idea of what I did and how I set it up. And so right off the bat, 88 keys, too much. 88 notes, that's just too many notes for me to try to memorize or try to create a system for. And so I decided to make it easier on myself and just do from this note to this note. So just essentially one octave. And I was even having problems there. And so my idea was to create an image for each of the sounds. So this was a bell, this was a glass, and so on. But I was having trouble trying to figure out, okay, that sounds like a glass, but is it a bell? Because when I actually memorize, I'm not even seeing the keyboard at all. I'm just hearing the sounds. And so, 88 keys coming up with 88 different images, man, it'd just be so hard to make sure that you're hearing the right sound and you're connecting the right image to it. And I know if you've been practicing a lot longer, making a connection between bell, 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 hours upon hours, you might be able to get it, but even the different note context, like, now, was that the bell? Because it kind of sound like it after you play that lower note. And so that was something I was having a problem with. But I'm still trying to figure it out. Like maybe 10, 20 notes max would be the amount of options you have for making the randomization of the sounds. And so when you actually memorize it, memorizing those specific notes, they can only come from 20 instead of 88. And so I thought, that would be something that would make it a lot easier because I think a full keyboard, that just seems really hard, especially the sound. And, maybe I'm not the best at hearing the difference between sounds. Maybe someone that heard, um, that could tell it's different from just this right off the bat, like really quickly. For me, I could just be saying that like, I'm not sure which one it was. And so, so that's a problem I'm still trying to figure out. And now I'm going to show you my actual memorization of it. And keep in mind that I did not see the keyboard at all. I was just hearing the sound, which makes it a million times harder. Because of course, if you see the keyboard, all you really have to do is remember, okay, which note was pushed. And then you can use your number system and make it a million times easier. But so see, so watch me trying to memorize this, then recall it. It looks like I'm having tons of fun. So I hope you enjoy it. Okay, so I'm ready to do an actual memorization of the piano event. So I decided to do this one octave from this note to this note, all these different 8 notes. And so I made a whole bunch of different files of me playing 10 random notes. And I'm just going to select one at random to actually memorize. And so I decided to do 2 plays of the audio because, if you keep playing it over and over and over again, of course you try to figure out the notes. You go like, okay, wait, the first one was dee dee. Then you just try to find that one, which is kind of cheating. And so 2 hearers only. And yeah, I'm going to try it. And I'm only going to hear the audio. I'm not going to see the video at all. But probably on the screen, I'm going to put the piano so you can actually see what the actual notes are being played. Um, so you can see me mess up. So let's get started. Okay. So I'm trying to see my images, but it's kind of hard to figure out which note was being played. So which image I should have been seeing. Okay, I think it's that. Uh, I think, wait. Okay. Could be that one. Okay, I need to play it again. This is hard. Okay, so I think I was right on this beginning note. Okay. Da, da. Okay, I think it's that. It was very, very soft. So it was. Okay, so I think the five notes, the first five notes are this. The other ones, I have no idea. So I think it's right. Yeah. Okay, so now I'm gonna play what I think it is. The first five notes, I'm gonna show the other ones like right after it or before. And so this is what I think it is. So that's what I think it is. So let me see what it is. So I think I messed up here. I think it was instead of, and the thing I noticed right away was the audio was a lot louder than the actual piano, which threw me off because the notes sounded different in my head. So I was finding a hard time connecting my image to that note. I'm like, wait, that note sounds a lot different. Everything was a lot louder. And so that's probably the first thing is you have to make sure all the sounds are like pretty much the same level because something being louder could throw you off. But also, having a full keyboard would just be so hard because all the different sounds you're trying to memorize that are very similar together. And, it's just something that seems like a big challenge. So maybe just doing two octaves, which would be 18 keys, just the white ones, just white keys, forget the, not using the black ones currently. And so maybe that would be easier, just making like a scaled down version. But it's something, I have to mess with and still the memorization setup. If, you could do multiple listenings of the audio, like 5, 10 times. But then, if you do it 10 times, maybe you have like 30 notes, 50 notes. And so there's things I still have to figure out, but I would love to hear your feedback, love to hear your ideas if you have any to try to make this go. But I'm still going to mess around with it, and I'll keep you updated on any progress, but it seems like it's very, very tedious and hard uh, challenge. This event, like a piano event, would be really hard. And so, yeah, so I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.